Hello, good morning. We meet again. My name is Vincent. Today is a nice morning, okay, but we are in lockdown, or we call it shelter in home. We can't go anywhere. Sorry for the noise interruption because I'm staying at the main road here. As I showed previous 2 days ago, the video, in 1 hour there are 63 cars passing by here. So I will try my best to cut short, and hopefully this video will work out. Okay, I know during this pandemic, the COVID-19, everyone has been locked down, and we have frontline people are having a World War III with the invisible virus. There's a doctor, there's a nurse, there's a hospital staff, there's also the police, the army force, and also the bomber, the fire rescuer. All of them are being trying to make sure this pandemic will be subside. This is the thing about around here. So why we are trying to stay at home? That's because we don't want to let the virus spread so fast and many people get infected, and some will have to be hospitalized. So the hospital cannot cope with suddenly so many people go to the hospital and so many people go to ICU or need a ventilator. To avoid that situation, this is how the government to sacrifice the economic and just want us to stay at home, so to reduce this spreading. So now we know the frontline people, not only they sacrifice their life and they're taking the risk to help to cure the sick people, and also they also have a children and wife need to take care, and they are unable to see their family member during this pandemic. Today, I also wanted to highlight certain people also sacrifice their time and their life just to make sure people are safe. Do you know who are they? Okay, during this lockdown, shelter in home, I show you this picture first. Plenty of high-rise building, high-rise residential. But do you know there's one thing is very important in all this building? You need that special person to make sure what? You're correct. Is the lift. Without the lift, it's impossible to have a high-rise building. You cannot rely on the staircase to go up 30 floor, 40 floor every day. You walk up and down to go to a wet market or you go to work. You might able to do one day, but you might not able to do one whole week. People who are staying in the apartment, condominium, work in the commercial office, they will know and experience how inconvenient when the lift is breakdown or too slow, or when there are people trapped in the lift. Even worse still is the senior citizen. How are they going to walk up the staircase if the lift is breakdown? Some are handicapped, some are pregnant. Do you ever want your loved one who are pregnant and walking up from the staircase? I don't think you want this thing happen, right? So the lift is very important. Who are the one to maintain the lift is the lift technician. Most of them, they are youngsters. Most of them also have a family. And their basic transport is motorbike. Why? Because when they receive a call from the building management regarding the lift breakdown, or when the people are man-trapped, they are the one who will ride their motorbike, rush to the place to save the person who are man-trapped. If there's no other lift, they have to walk up from the staircase to the motor room to check the control panel, and also they might also need to go inside the lift pit to check what is the other technical problem. Alright, during this COVID-19, we are staying at home. We wear gloves, we wear masks when we're going out. So for them, they also have to wear masks, wear gloves, but they're taking a risk is when they go inside the lift, all the surface, all the lift button could be contaminated by this virus. So they are taking risks to get exposed by this virus. The lift technician may also need to go inside the car top to check the condition of the lift. The lift technician might also need to go down to the lift pit to check the underneath condition. Let me put a scenario. There's one residential tower, the lift is breakdown and there's someone trapped inside the lift. So the security or the management will try to call to the lift support center to ask the lift technician to come over to check the lift and release the person who are trapped inside. The technician have received a call, take his motorbike to rush to the place. So during this COVID-19, there are many roadblocks. The officer will ask where they're going, any proven, any support document, any desperate message asking for help. Then the police or the army officer will release him to go to the site. That will drag some time to reach to the destination. So if that lift technician is getting desperate to go to the station, he start to speeding. He might run over the red traffic light. Bam, something happened. He's been knocked down. He could be die on the spot. Then the people who are trapped inside the lift are getting more desperate because they might be waiting 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and the lift technician is not yet come. So what will happen? Of course, get mad, get angry, and call to the lift support center again. They might be very angry, they might be very disappointed, okay? Asking why your lift technician not yet come. So the company already know the incident and ask the other lift technician to rush to the site to help to solve the problem. So the other lift technician also heard his colleague could be passed away during go to the location there. It's quite sad, right? So when this lift technician reached on the site, was being scolded by the customer of not professional doing their job because of taking so long just to come to their place. Maybe the lift technician would not say anything about it. He could be apologized, he could be explain why it was being taking so long to arrive here. Sorry, that person could be already sacrificed his life. I do understand it's not a good feeling to trap inside the lift, and it could be very stuffy, and it could be dark, and you feel very helpless. And you might press the emergency bell, or you could be scolding at the management staff of why taking so long. I can understand the situation, but I hope you can understand how difficult for the lift technician just to come to the site. Okay, the priority will try to save the people who are inside the lift first. Okay, then they will only diagnose what's wrong with the lift, and they will try to repair it as soon as possible. I dedicate this video to them, to thank them. They also work in the front line. They also try to help people. And it's very inconvenient, right? When you stay in the condo, although you're locked down, but 2-3 days later, you must come out to buy some veggie. Come, let's face this one thing. Although we've been locked down, we are sheltered in home. 2-3 days later, you need to come out to buy some fresh veggie. Am I correct? You definitely were going to take the lift. If the tower have more than 200 residents, so can you imagine how many times the lift is going up and down a day? So definitely, we don't want the lift is breaking down. How to help to minimize the lift failure? Okay, first, vandalism. Some people purposely to press the lift button many times. I don't know, some maybe they are not satisfied with the management or other issue. They purposely pour the mineral water to the control panel, and what will happen? Of course, it will short circuit. Some even worse, they kick the car door or the lift door. Okay, I show you some video, some incident are happening. Okay, yeah, someone kick the lift door and fall in it. and die. Would you like to know how the lift pit look like? I show you the picture here. Ouch. Definitely you feel how awful, right? If you fall down, this is the case. Also, this is a rule. When the lift break down, the residential and the management do not have the right to go to open the lift or go to the motor room. They need to call the lift technician, the qualified lift technician, to check the situation or open the car door to let the person who are trapped inside to come out. Do not go to open it or checking it by yourself. So when anything happens, it's your responsibility. If all the damage has been caused by vandalism, you all have to pay the price. Because the CCTV will have a proof of a person of vandalism, I will assure you, you will pay fine, not fine, compensate for the damage worse than the 1,000 ringgit fine during the lockdown. Because the lift component are not cheap. So if everyone take care of their lift property, it could minimize this type of situation. So everyone will be safe and the lift technicians are taking less risk to come over. Who knows that building has someone already infected by the COVID-19. So everyone are taking risks. So during this shelter at home, we are just staying at home. This is what we can do to help to reduce the pandemic, so the frontline people are able to more focus on take care of the patient. First of all, I just highlight the lift technician. I don't care is from which company, from which country, they all do the same thing. To be honest with you, because I was working in the service line on lift and escalator, the lift technician salary is not quite high. So they just they just do a decent job. But yet, they are taking the risk. So please stay at home. That's the only thing we can do to help out. We have to think our loved one. We have to think about our family, our children, our parents who are already in the old age. They are in a high risk. If you simply come out and you get infected, and the problem is because there's no symptom, you are carrying the virus and you are accidentally spread to your spouse, to your children, could be to your parents. If they lose their life because of your ignorance or your selfishness, who should be responsible for this situation? If you need to come out, make sure you have a reason to come out. You don't need against the police officer or the army. They are doing their job just to make sure we are safe. So it's no point to offend them. Please be respect everyone. So I wish all the audience be safe and healthy and stay at home.